Welcome everyone, this is On Just Restart. I'm sure a lot of you are starved for Nintendo news. I myself am wanting more Nintendo news. At the same time, I've been enjoying Paper Mario the Origami King, and it's been pretty good. But now that the game is out, and eventually I will be talking about that game, but for now, people are now sort of speculating, or wondering, or worrying about the next Nintendo games, because we don't know about any set release dates for any other published Nintendo games for this year, and there's still basically half a year left, and if the last couple years of anything to go by, usually the second half is the better part of the year. So a lot of fans are starved right now, and there's been a lot of rumors and speculation about Nintendo Directs. We've been covering it like crazy, and we're going to be talking about it more today. People were hoping that there would have been some sort of Nintendo announcement yesterday, which was Friday. I'm recording this Saturday morning. So then, what exactly is going on? Does that mean that the rumors were false? Does that mean nothing's happening? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today, along with some news about the potential for not just a Mario anniversary, because we saw a Twitter page about that, but also for F-Zero. That's right, the speculation we've been having the last few weeks or month or so, it might actually be leading to something. There might actually be an F-Zero game in the works. Maybe. Let's take it all with a grain of salt until it's actually confirmed by Nintendo. But before we jump into things, I want to talk a little bit about my social media. There is a Twitter page, a Discord community, a Patreon page, and a Twitch channel. If you are interested in any of that, check it all out. It is linked in the description below. Now, we're going to be getting into these potential leaks for both Mario's 35th anniversary and F-Zero, but before we do that, let's dispel the idea of a Nintendo Direct not happening, or at least, in my opinion, of it not happening. I think it is going to happen. Let me explain why. So firstly, like I said earlier, now that Paper Mario is out, we don't know about any other Nintendo games. Nintendo games will come. Yes, there's a pandemic bit this year, but if you look at the delays, most delays have been very minimal. A month or two at most here. Some people point towards Cyberpunk, but that game was going to be delayed regardless. Check their statement. Both Sony and Microsoft are going all in on their major launch campaigns for the next generation systems. We've even seen some major releases from Sony recently with Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2, and even with Nintendo, they have repeatedly told their investors throughout this year, as of just a couple weeks ago, the most recent statement, that their plans for 2020 in terms of software have not been held back by the pandemic yet. So, if they are not lying, they've told their investors this multiple times on multiple occasions, then you have to think that they still have games planned for this year. So don't worry, even though they have not made an announcement yet, games are coming, regardless of whether the rumors are true or not. That is just a given. Announcements will come really soon. If you've been watching my videos, yes, I've been hoping for a Nintendo Direct announcement before Paper Mario coming out, because we've seen that on a few occasions, but also there have been a few occasions where they make the announcement after a game comes out. Just look at the Nintendo Direct Mini and the release for Animal Crossing. It was about a week afterwards. So, Paper Mario came out this week. Next week, I'm assuming some sort of announcement will happen. Will it be in a Direct Mini? Will it be a Mario Direct? Will it just be a couple trailer drops? Will it be a full course major general Nintendo Direct? I'm hoping for that, but we'll have to wait and see. That's what I'm personally hoping for, not just because I want it, but also because I think it's about time that Nintendo outlines the rest of their 2020 plans. Usually we know about their holiday plans way in advance, and this would be the latest we would ever know it, but given the whole situation with the pandemic, I understand. But for both the new Xbox and PlayStation, pricing and release dates and all that pre-order stuff is going to be coming out really soon, so it would make sense for Nintendo to outline their 2020 games so they can put out pre-orders for whatever it is that's coming out October, November, and December. So that's why I think it makes more sense for it to not be a Nintendo Direct Mini, but again, maybe Nintendo's not going to care about that. They're going to forego that and just announce those games later into the year. That's a possibility, so we'll have to wait and see. But either way, I'm still very confident that an announcement is coming really soon. But taking my opinion out of it and actual facts and things of that nature, what about the rumors? Because a lot of people buy into the rumors. There are some credible leakers who have gotten things right repeatedly in the past that have been saying that Nintendo Direct is right around the corner. Now that there hasn't been an announcement on Friday, which a lot of people were hoping for, what are they saying now? Well, here on Twitter we have Kelios. Please guys, I know you're all impatient for the Nintendo Direct, but wait Monday. It's up to Nintendo to announce it or not. Note, don't ask if it'll be a general, mini, etc. We can't know at this moment if they announce equal general, otherwise mini. From what Kelios is saying, hold on, don't worry, wait until Monday. So we're gonna wait until Monday and we'll see what happens. But if the Direct is on a Monday and Nintendo doesn't announce it in advance, I will be a little concerned about that because I personally like it when they announce a presentation in advance so we can watch it as a live stream, because if they just drop a trailer or a giant Direct and what have you, when I go and check it out, I'm gonna get spoiled with other thumbnails and things of that nature unless I am ready at the very moment that they upload the video and I see that and nothing else. So I kind of prefer it when it's a live presentation announced in advance, so there's still that surprise factor. And on top of that, if it's a shadow drop, that leaves me more to believe that it's a Direct Mini rather than a main general Nintendo Direct. But I'm gonna hold out hope here. Maybe the Direct doesn't happen on a Monday, maybe it happens on a Wednesday and it's just announced on a Monday, or maybe they do somehow make an announcement on a Sunday or something about a Direct on a Monday. I think that's possible, but I'm not assuming that because usually Nintendo doesn't make announcements during the weekend because, well, it's not the work week, it's the weekend. So I'm not expecting that. But it's not just Kelios that's adamant on a Nintendo Direct still happening, but Zippo as well. This is what Zippo said on Reset Era. It's coming and it's on time. Relax. So here we have multiple leakers with good track records saying the Nintendo Direct is still happening even after no announcement this Friday. So, in my opinion, considering that there needs to be some sort of announcement soon, and that we also have these leakers with good track records saying it's still happening, I feel pretty confident in saying that a Nintendo Direct is gonna happen pretty soon. Now, will it be the big Nintendo Direct that we all want? We'll have to wait and see. It may be a little bit smaller, like a Direct Mini, a few trailer drops, but either way, I'm confident in saying that an announcement is coming really soon. Especially because we are now getting leaks for both F-Zero and Mario's 35th anniversary. So when we talked about Mario's 35th anniversary, we saw a private Twitter page earlier this week where it was dated back to March. That was when it was created and was only discovered now in July, and it seems to have an email that lines up with other Nintendo Twitter pages like the Splatoon account and the Smash Bros account. But then we discovered another, an F-Zero one, at F-Zero-JP, and it's the same thing, made back in March, and it has an email that lines up with the other professional Twitter accounts. So it seems like these private accounts are in preparation for the social media marketing pushes for both F-Zero and Mario's 35th anniversary. It kind of seems to make a lot of sense to me. These things were dated back in March, so they've been hidden all this time. I really doubt someone made something back in March just to talk about it now. They were discovered, and their emails, even though we can't see the whole thing, both of them line up with other Nintendo Twitter accounts. So I think there's a pretty good chance that these are real social media accounts. Now, do these social media accounts mean that something is coming really soon with announcements for these games? Hard to say for sure, but I'm at least 50-50 on it here, and I feel like 50-50 is pretty good. If I were to go back to 2019 and tell myself that, hey, I think there's a 50% chance we might get F-Zero in 2020, my 2019 self would be very excited. I am very excited at the simple possibility of it happening, even though I understand this is not confirmation at all. It may not happen. But someday, I do think F-Zero will happen, and I am thinking that this year makes a lot of sense. If we're not going to be getting Mario Kart, we already have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we need another racer. And F-Zero would be a great one, I think, and I think it could do really well. Maybe the Mario Kart team isn't working on a new Mario Kart or another ARMS sequel, but rather F-Zero. Think about that for a second. That could be really cool. This team is good at making multiplayer games, racing games, with decent online infrastructures, at least compared to other Nintendo games, so I think they definitely have what it takes to make a really good F-Zero, but I'm gonna stop there because I'm gonna start drooling with all this speculation about what could be for a new F-Zero. Maybe it'll happen, we shall see. But either way, with these potential social media accounts, with the need for more Nintendo announcements since Paper Mario is now out, and because Nintendo's repeatedly told their investors that 2020, their software plans are still a go, and because there are credible leakers also saying Nintendo Direct is right around the corner, I do think something is happening really soon. So let's just be patient, try and maintain our sanity, and we'll see. I think it's going to be a good week, but only time will really tell. Anyways, everyone, this is On Just Restart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you all really soon. Take care.